Well, this is where we're at right now, and please don't criticize the way I'm doing it at the moment. I'm just fooling around. I mostly just hooked that up there for the moment to see if the top and the bottom were actually could crack apart. I was a little bit doubtful, and I just started jacking up and said, I should get this on video. And I said, well, I'll just see if it loosens up. And I hardly had this going up. You can see it's already all cracked open there. That's already open and free. You can see these are supposed to be right together, but I didn't get this one torsion bar unhooked, so I will have to do that, or else I have to pull everything up on me. And I will continue to look and see what needs to happen here. Here we are, mostly in the air. I put the frame right down on the little dollies so we can get that out of the way. And I will be moving this as far this way as I can to the area that I cleared up. By and large, things are looking fairly good. Yes, it's precariously in the air. It's almost scary. It's almost scary. Just have a look over here. Oh, that tipped over. I'm not sure why that happened. We'll sort that out. There we go. The motor's unhooked. Now I do have one tight wire going right there, so I'll probably just take a snip and cut that, and I'll see what it was for and then hook it up accordingly later. The motor is unhooked and out. No linkage holding that on. And that's all the way that looks right now. So, looking pretty good. I should have had you guys watching me as I was jacking this up, but this really came out really super easy. I am still actually a little bit shocked at the ease with which it came apart. And so it's not that I didn't want to bring you guys for the journey. The journey happened so fast I didn't get a chance to have you guys in there. So it's looking good. I'm going to have you guys just keep on running here in the background a little bit while we try to finish off some of this journey. Okay, I'm just going to snip that one wire that was holding on, and I'm going to try to get some separation here. So here we are, just rolling around and wiggling this back into place. You'll notice that it's really not that heavy and not that hard. I know I wanted to move the whole vehicle. It was a little bit too far back. I wanted to move it closer to the front, just so I'd have a little bit more room behind there. I have my snow blower there. I anticipate I'll need that this winter yet. I'm storing some of the stuff. Yeah, I only have a 9-foot ceiling, so that the picker was hitting my overhead door motor, but it was relatively easy. You can see it swinging right around. I was concerned that I had it jacked up fairly high, that I was going to start swinging around too much on me, and then I was going to lose control of it. And yet it didn't seem to be, that picker was more than adequate, and I believe that I'll be able to put it all back together with relative ease. It lowers down real nice and gentle, so that'll be pretty easily, it happened pretty easy. So yeah, that's kind of where that's at right now, and yeah, it lowers down into place really slick. It really only took maybe an hour and a half or so to get her done. You'll notice that I have the ropes tied around the pillars, and I did that quite intentionally. And the door is still closed on there, and I believe the doors being latched shut are going to add additional strength. They're going to help the body all maintain its strength and integrity. The pillars seemed more than adequate to lift that up. I was actually thinking of hooking to each corner, but that wasn't really necessary. So as I hooked up just to the pillars, it pivoted nice, it was easy, and I handled it, I think, relatively with no problem. Okay, I've got it all kind of separated apart and on the floor. This is some of the moments of truth. Let's have a look at it. So I'll have to remove some of the carpet off the center console. But the center tunnel actually looks in pretty good shape. You can see the extent of the rust that was there and the rust that's there. And so in this box is those floor pans. So I'm actually quite happy about that. I should have taken a battery out, but it didn't seem to interfere with too much. And so I'm pretty happy I've had that all separated.
Yeah, it's separated. It came way easier than what I anticipated. It was a really positive thing to do it. I should have probably put the cherry picker. I've seen a number of videos where they would actually put a bolt 2x6 to the top of it, and then actually slide it through one of the windows and lift it and pick it up that way. Using the rope around the pillars seemed to lift it up just fine. I didn't sense any stress or anything unusual. Those VWs are so incredibly light, and bodies themselves, and let's face it, it's rusted. It had some significant weight reduction from rust, and so that helped also. So it came up, and as you saw me manipulate and move it around, it moved relatively easily, so that was really nice. Now the next step is to try to figure out how to separate the floor pans, and I have no idea what additional rust I'm going to find there. So that's next step. So I'm going to try to publish this video here fairly quick and get to work and start cutting and seeing what I can do with those floor pans. That's one of the things that every Beetle owner and any Beetle restorer ultimately has to do eventually is do floor pans. And so I've watched a number of videos on how to do it, and so I'll try to take you with the journey in getting that done. So for right now, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and by doing so, you'll help promote the channel. I'm not trying to be a YouTube superstar, mostly just wanting to get some information out there and let you guys come with me in the journey. So have yourself a good day. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye now.